2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out.
Now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see this one shaking out?
HV3 is an amazing, dynamic player. The last time we saw these two matched up, Harold got the best of them. However, their competitor is showing some good form as of late.
Yes, he's a big-hearted guy, but he's got a big game too. So look out for HV3, but don't worry if you lose this rivalry, because you'll end up with a great friend indeed. Oh, that's frustrating. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently a couple under for the event. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
This one heading towards the green. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. That's inside the range. He's currently sitting in second. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Just one off the lead after that hole. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. And this putt to move into a share of first place. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Oh, that's a bonus.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Oh, yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And here we are with the third shot. Currently leading by 2. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Nicely done. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in. And that will take him to 6 under. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Leading by a couple after that hole. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
That's definitely left of the green.
It's a little wayward.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Okay, safely on the surface, a chance for a putt to be holed here. And this putt coming up for his par. That's well holed. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Oh, that's a lovely shape shot. And that's the line in the sand. Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
I don't know why it was muted. But yeah, I didn't know why. I don't know why it was muted on stream.
Up in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
Well, you gotta change your setting. Dude, you see how much I over curved it. That would have been sickest shot ever.
Almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees.
You gotta like go into like settings.
You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward.
Yeah.
You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke.
Dude, the wind is not affecting it that much.
Par for the day. Currently in the lead. A chance
okay.
From the bunker for an up and down. And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface.
Oh, what a fucking terrible hole.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Ouch, that hurts.
Dude, stop rolling, please, 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 please,
Time to
please,
make a
please,
putt here.
please.
This one's for double.
Just imploding right now.
Just didn't drop.
Alright. No.
Just a short putt.
Act like
here.
this never happened, probably.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
He's in a share of third place.
Holy fuck, now I'm not winning
He's got
anymore.
the 12
Yeah,
tee
just
here. You're
terrible
thinking
hole,
yourself,
dude.
oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke.
Well, I fucking chipped it out of the bunker, and I guess I underhit it. I played it past the hole, and it didn't make it out, and it went right back down into the bunker.
Your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Yeah, well, I just tore this hole up, announcer.
And with that, he'll move to 5 under par.
We're back, man.
The third, setting up his next shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
Dude, this fucking Harold guy is just chipping in all day.
Reach the 13th hole. Slightly different look.
You might hear the cup fall every single time.
Cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Good looking putt. Yeah, he'll take that. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Ooh, that was ugly.
Approach that one up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Always a tough shot to get out of.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted.
Chipped in again. What the fuck?
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
You can skip it, but like if you hear the ball go in. One was out of the fucking sand.
That is hunting for the hole. Oh, so close. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently at -5 now for the day.
Well, he's fucking chipped in 3 times and he's only 1 under.
The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long
Yeah, when you're just absolutely fucking tearing up golf courses, people like to watch.
Right down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Seven feet to the cup. Ooh.
Oh. That one didn't break.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And with that, now at 5 under with a few holes to play.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
The 16th at Riviera, Rich, is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Going with the 8-iron here. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Now, this would be a timely one to hole. Let's make this putt.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I'm hoping for this one to fall.
The leaderboard has them sitting in second place behind Tiger Woods.
Oh, trailing Tiger by a stroke.
Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Dude, every par 5 has had the wind blowing straight, like at me.
Absolutely flushed. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
close was that to going down? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
Well, this is an important shot for this player. Knock it close, set up a birdie, and force that play off. And this putt for a final score of 64.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Okay.
That's right here.
And they can only sit back and watch the victor earn his spoils.
And that will conclude his tournament to date.
Huh?
Rich, we had high expectations.
Yeah, I was waiting
this
for you.
player early, but sadly,
Just couldn't clutch up, dude.
No, they just couldn't quite get their game going in the final round. Unfortunately, comes up
9 birdies. The
What can I
double.
say? Another
The
solid
fucking triple
performance.
bogey was terrible. I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back.
That's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak, and John